and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you are all doing well. My name is Jess and I am currently following a 6-week Slimming World friendly meal plan in the hope to lose a little bit of weight. So if you want to follow along the same plan that I am, I've left a link in the description below for where you can go and download that. I also post some of my meals on Instagram, so if you want to go and check that out, I will leave a screenshot here and also a link in the description bar for that as well. Today I am on week 5, day... what day is it, man? What day is it? What day is it? Day 3. And if you want to catch up, or if you just want to see what I look like on week 1, day 1, then I will leave a link for that as well in the description. If you do enjoy this video, then please give it a thumbs up and go and hit that subscribe button. It would mean the absolute world to me. If you want to be notified for when I upload next, then you can also hit the bell as well. Can I just say though, the support throughout this journey for me has been absolutely I can't even get over it. I just want to say thank you to everyone who's left a little comment or have come over on Instagram and sent me a little message. It just I don't know. It all makes it worthwhile for me because I'm literally just stood in my kitchen on my own. The cat is, you know, on the bench when he shouldn't be. But it's just me and my little camera filming things. And the fact that people see it is really bizarre, but in the best way. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, thank you everyone who's supported me so far. I'm just going to show you what I'm having for breakfast this morning. I'm having one of my favourite breakfasts, which is the breakfast hash. So I'll just show you what I am using for that ingredients wise and how I make it. I also just want to make note of the fact that today I can't be bothered to wash my hair, so it is very dry shampooed, which is fine. Sometimes we have days like that, but yeah, it is straight back and I look a little bit bald, but it doesn't matter. We're all friends here, it's fine, it's fine. So all I'm going to be using this morning is I've got some cooked ham, which is sin-free. I would usually use like a tinned ham, so I could make more chunks of ham, but I didn't have any in, so this will do just fine. So I'm going to be using some of that. I've got some mushrooms here, which these are just the last of the pack that need using up. I do have another pack, might have a couple more in, but I'm just going to be slicing these up, and these are speed food. I'm also going to be using a few cherry tomatoes, which are also speed food. I've got my spray light there, which I'm going to be cooking with, and then 2 eggs, which I'm going to be frying, and these are sin-free. And then I'm going to be using quite a lot of baby spinach in there, which is speed food. So all I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to chop up my mushrooms and tomatoes, and then I'm just going to be cooking them in my frying pan first. I've also got my cup of coffee here, just to have whilst I'm cooking. So whilst that's cooking, I'm just going to be chopping up some of the ham, and then I'm adding that into the pan, as well as a big old handful of spinach as well. Once the spinach has wilted, I'm just going to be making 2 little gaps in the pan and then adding my 2 fried eggs. So I've just covered it with a tray that I use in the oven. It's just like a metal one. What I would say, if you're going to use one of these, just to be careful, because it's not hot to touch, but because it's steaming, there'll be condensation on the other side. So when you remove it, just be careful of the water that's on it. But it should look a little something like this now. So yeah, so I'm just going to serve this up because this is now cooked, and this is it plated up. So I've just added some salt and pepper just to taste, but you've got loads and loads of speed food in here. So obviously your spinach, tomatoes and mushrooms are all speed food, and your eggs and your ham are free food. So This obviously is quite a big portion as well for breakfast. So yeah, it should keep you nice and full until lunch. And it is of course sin-free. Good afternoon, it is now lunchtime, so I'm going to be making a chicken nugget wrap, except for it's not chicken because it's corn. But anyway, so I'll just show you quickly what I am using to make that and how I make it. So I've got some of the corn crispy nuggets. These are 1 sin per nugget. I'm going to be having 4 of those, which makes 4 sins. I know that they do other ones, which I think they're called the crunchy nuggets or something, which are like more of like a breaded nugget, which are only half a sin per nugget, and they're also vegan. But I've just had these left in the freezer, which are 1 sin, so I'm going to be using them up. I've also got some salad here, which I'll be using, probably just like a handful of this, which is speed food. And then for my wrap, I'm going to be using a low dough base. Now these I absolutely love. I have never ever used a tortilla wrap since I discovered these, because these don't actually class as your healthy bee. So for these bases, they are only 2 sins per base. You don't need to cook them. You can if you want to, but I don't personally cook them. And you can use them for all kinds of things. So it's got like pizza, quiche, fajitas, wraps, flourless cakes. I'm not quite sure how that works, but yeah, they also have loads of recipes and things on their website for trying new things. Oh, they've got pictures on the back. So yeah, so the pizza, a quiche, you can use it as a quiche crust, a wrap. I think they've used it there as some kind of like something for breakfast, I'm not sure. Anyway, but I'll leave a link in the description for where you can get these from. And you can also use the code SHRINKINGJESS10 to get 10% off your entire order with that as well. So yeah, these are really good. So like I say, 2 sins per base, and they don't use your healthy bee. And then I'm also going to be using a tablespoon of the classic barbecue sauce, and this is 1 sin per tablespoon, and I'll only be using 1 sin's worth. So first thing I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to pop these in the oven. I've just got this preheated to 200 degrees and they go in for about 15 minutes. So my nuggets now have about 5 minutes left, so I'm just going to be assembling my wrap. So all I've done here is I've just cut a little slit down kind of one of the quarters, and I'm just going to be putting things on each of the quarters. I don't know if that makes sense, but you know what I mean. So what I'm probably going to do is I might put half a tablespoon of barbecue sauce on this one and half the barbecue sauce on this quarter, and then I might put salad and then nuggets, or salad and nuggets, I don't know. And then you literally just fold up the wrap like that, basically. But I'll show you what I'm doing. And there is my wrap. So I've got my 4 nuggets there, which amount to 4 sins in total. I've got my speed food there in the salad. I've got my barbecue sauce there, which is 1 tablespoon, so 1 sin. And then my wrap, or my base, is 2 sins, which makes this a total of 7 sins. So I'm just going to go and eat that. And I've also got a, this is, I think is the Aldi version of Fanta, so I'm just going to go and sit and have this with it. And this is also sin-free. For my dessert, I've decided to go with a Broccoli Light banana and custard yogurt. These are half a sin per pot, which I actually really like these, and especially at half a sin, they're great. And I'm also going to be having 2 Benefit bars. This is my healthy bee for the day. I've gone for a chocolate fudge one and a double chocolate one. If you've already used your healthy bee though, these would be 3 sins each. Good evening, it's now tea time, so I'm just going to be making my dinner. I have literally spent the whole day today inside doing pretty much nothing, so there's been nothing to vlog other than I have done my nails. So they're a nice brown colour now, they go very well with my top. I feel like I'm giving very caveman vibes today. I don't know why, but yeah. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly show you what ingredients I use for my tea and how I make it. So for this, first of all, I've got some penne pasta. I'm probably just going to use between 70 and 100 grams of this, and this is free food. I've got a courgette here, which I'll probably only be using half of, which I'm just going to slice up. And then I've got some vegetable medley, which I'm just going to stick in there to try and get some more speed in. Actually, I've just decided I don't really want that. Off you go. So this has got some speed in. So the carrots, cauliflower and broccoli are all speed, and then the peas are free food. And then I'm going to be using 4 of the Emporium Kids lighter cheese triangles. This is classed as my healthy A. And then I've got some vegetable stock, which I've just measured out 500 ml of there, and that is what I'm going to be cooking the pasta in, just because it makes it taste so much nicer cooking it in a stock, in my opinion anyway. And then I've just got some mustard, which I'll just be using about half a teaspoon of, just for a little bit of extra flavour. So first thing I'm going to start doing is just boiling my pasta in my stock. I'm going to cut up my courgette, and I'm just going to be boiling my vegetable medley as well in a separate pan. So now both the pasta and the veg are cooked. I've just drained that off, and I've drained off most of the pasta water, but I've just left a little bit in the bottom there. This is just going to help the cheese triangles turn into more of a sauce. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to add my cheese triangles in and melt them into there. I'll be adding my mustard as well, and also my veg, and just mixing it all together. And this is my dinner. So I was looking at this before and I was thinking, oh my god, there's so much food here. But actually, the pasta I've just used a regular portion of, and it is just really bulked out with veg. So obviously your pasta's sin-free, the veg is mostly speed food, but then the peas are free food, and the cheesy sauce, or honestly, it doesn't taste like cheese once you've like melted it down. The sauce that I've used for this is your healthy A. So this makes this sin-free. It's also really filling, and you could also box this up and use it another day, or freeze it if you wanted to. So it would be really good for meal prepping, or for if you wanted to take some into work with you the next day as well. I've also filled up my water bottle here. This is only the second one that I've had today. I do try to have 3 of these, so I'm going to try and drink this and then maybe try and get another one in. But yeah, so this is my dinner. So I am just going to end the video here. So just to summarise my day, my breakfast was sin-free, my lunch was 7 sins, and I also had a yoghurt for dessert, which was half a sin, so that would be 7.5 sins. And then my tea was sin-free, so that ends my day on 7.5 sins, which I'm happy with. So if you did enjoy this video, then please give it a thumbs up and go and hit the subscribe button below. If you want to be notified for when I upload next, then you can hit the bell as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.